number one is water. Drink enough water so you're pissing clear, so you're pissing like a racehorse. If you want to ride like a racehorse, that's what they say. Drink till you're pissing clear. If it's yellow or straw, you need to drink more. So this bottle's about 750 mils. You want to have at least one of these per hour if it's hot, or one of these per 2 hours, depending on what sort of riding you're doing. I was talking to Robbie McEwen the other day. I went riding with Lance Armstrong and Robbie McEwen, and I asked Lance and Robbie, how do you know you drink enough water? And Robbie said, if you can drink it, you're good. Do it. If you can drink it, drink it. And Lance is like, yeah, you know. Clear urine is what we want as well. Clear. So it should be having a piss. It should be looking like that. You see that? Basically, if it's yellow or straw, you need to drink more. So hydration is number one. I asked Stuart Gray what's the most important thing in the Tour de France. He says hydration. Because if you get dehydrated just one day, your race is over practically. If you're in a points position or going for GC or the Jersey, whatever, you're going to have you're giving it away to your competitors. So hydration, number one. Second one is carbohydrates. Second one is carbohydrates. You've got to eat at least 10 grams of carbs per kilo per day if you want to have high energy. People say, Harley, I don't train on the bike that much. Okay, that's okay, but you might have a family, you might run a business, you might work a high stress, high mental job. You still need a lot of glycogen. Eating 10 grams of carbs per day will give you sufficient amounts. So if you weigh 70 kilograms, that's at least a kilo of pasta or rice per day, or 35 bananas. So again, which was the right banana? A lot of people eat bananas like this. This is starchy, hard to digest. You want to eat your bananas like this, nice and ripe, spotty. You know what I mean? It's maximum sugar, maximum vitamins, maximum enzymes, easy to digest, straight into your legs. Straight into your legs. This one takes a lot longer to digest. You don't want that. You want high energy, straight in, boom, thanks for coming. You don't want to be like, bonking in a race, running out of glycogen because the food you're eating is taking you 12 or 24 hours or 36 hours to turn from carbohydrate into glycogen. You want to eat things like fruit, which is the most perfect food for humans, athletic or not. Fruit, it's just like straight into your cells, nourishment. Fruit has more nutrition per calorie than any other food on the planet. So it's the magic of bananas, the original power bar. And when you finish with a banana, you throw the skin in nature. Don't panic, it's organic. Third biggest one would be sleep. Cadell Evans actually taught me this one. And I said, Cadell, what's the most important thing? He says recovery. And I said, well, how do you recover good? He goes, you've got to get enough sleep, at least 10 to 12 hours per night. And I was talking with a nutritionist, actually Doug Graham. I was talking with Doug Graham, and he says the Kenyan marathon team gets up to 20 hours a day horizontal, 20 hours a day, and then they train for 2 or 3 hours and an hour doing whatever. 20 hours horizontal. So no wonder they're the unstoppables. Sleep. So what we've got now, we've got water, carbohydrates, and sleep. When you're on a bike ride, you never run out of fat. You never run out of protein. What's the first thing we run out of? Water. We get dehydrated. Second one is you start to bonk. You run out of glycogen. It doesn't matter if you're on a crazy bling bike, if you're the super fit dude, whatever. If you run out of water, carbohydrates, glycogen, it's game over. You're going to be, your legs are going to go zub zub, and your emotions are going to drop, and the hill just gets steeper. You know what I mean? It's like the road just gets lifted up when you run out of glycogen. So next biggest tip would be getting a nice bike. You don't need the blingiest crazy bike. What you need is a bike that fits you, has the right seat height. So shop around, don't shop for the best deal, shop for the best fit. A lot of bike shops, they fit people to the bike. It should be where we fit the bike to the person. You know what I mean? So don't buy a bike because it's super cheap but it's the wrong size for you. Shop around in your town, or if you have to, get on a plane or travel to find somewhere where they can fit you correctly. So I'll tell you now, bike fit is so important. It's so important. I can't stress enough. Clipless pedals. This is the next tip. Get a set of these. If you want to ride the hills or the headwinds, clip in. It gives you such more power. With a tennis shoe, it's flopping and flipping. With a cycling shoe, it's nice and stiff. You can put the power to the pedal. Makes such a difference. So we've covered sleep, water, sugar, bike fit, clipless pedals. The next one would be probably get some cycling clothing. This isn't essential, but If you want aerodynamics, if you want to cut through the wind a lot better, this is why we wear what's called lycra, you know what I mean? And it's a lot more aerodynamic, so you can slip through a lot better than wearing like a big flappy parachute. I cycled, you know, across Australia, cycled around the world, and it makes such difference if you're not wearing a parachute. It makes the day more enjoyable instead of, you know, blowing into the wind. So you don't have to wear these, but they're very, very helpful. And they've got pockets in the back if you can carry your bananas in there, or your house keys, or your spare change, whatever. Another tip is having correct tyre pressure. You know, a lot of people don't put enough pressure in the tyres. How do you know you've got enough pressure? It'll say on the side of the tyre, inflate to such and such PSI, which means pounds per square inch. So always have correct pressure. Another thing is have your chain always oiled. I use a thing called green oil, which is like a biodegradable vegetable oil, and it works great on the, you know, on all the top bikes. It's good stuff. It's better than a lot of other stuff I've used. So you get an old rag and clean your chain every few days. Just spin it backwards, get all the gunk off, and then give it a thin bit of oil so it's not squeaking or sounding dry. Another tip, which is very important for bike comfort, is making sure you get off the saddle frequently. You see a lot of new cyclists, they sit down and never stand up. And then they say, oh, my banana's gone numb, or, you know, my groin is just on fire, because they're always sitting down. It's like right now, I'm sitting on the ground, but if I move up for a few seconds, I can feel blood flow coming to my butt cheeks, and if I sit back down, there's comfort. So when we sleep, we're subconsciously turning over all night. So when you're on the bike, get out and saddle every few minutes, just for a few seconds, keep the blood flowing. You know, alternate positions, relax your shoulders, maybe right on your handlebars, relax, just to help yourself drop your shoulders, because a lot of people, they sort of hunch their shoulders up, and that's going to restrict your breathing, so you want to have nice, relaxed shoulders and bent elbows. You don't want to be like out here like that. So be conscious when you ride past shop windows, check your form, check yourself out, you know what I mean? Be a poser like me. But it's important, it's little things that make such a difference. Watch the Tour de France, watch the posture of the riders of the bike. Another thing is breathing. Breathe from your stomach. You want to be not breathing through your chest like a little pigeon, you want to be breathing through your stomach, like blowing a big ball. Again, watch it on the Tour de France where it's a hot stage, you've got the jersey zipped right open, and you can see your stomach going in and out, in and out. Check out this clip with Robbie McEwen. So if you look carefully, you can see Robbie McEwen's, he's breathing from his stomach, and we're riding up Mount Lofty with Lance. So you can see, just keep focusing on his stomach, watch the ball he's breathing. Where's Greenie? I think he's in the back car. He needs some plant strong. Is he going to bite Hasenat or what?
Bit of a commute back to the kids' school, but...
Yeah. A lot of people don't realise how good it is here, training, you know? Yeah. And once you get out there amongst it, it's pretty good.
Definitely rolls.
Yeah.
I gave Lance my car, but he never called me back. I mean, did I do something wrong? Like, I don't know, did I cross the wheel or something? Why didn't he call me back?
And the final tip is drink before you're thirsty, eat before you're hungry. Because if you've waited till you're thirsty, if you've waited till you're hungry, you've waited too long. Drink before you're thirsty, eat before you're hungry. Never wait for thirst. Never wait till you're ravenously hungry to eat. Eat beforehand. When you're really hungry, you've waited too long, you've only got maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes until boom, you're bonking, your glycogen's just going to run out. You're going to, you know, crash mentally, or shouldn't even crash physically, have an accident. I've seen that a lot of times. So these little tips are so minor, but they're so major. They're minor in effort, but major in results. And a lot of people say, oh Harley, that sounds... I'll tell you what, getting injured's inconvenient. Training for 6 months and then going to a race and bonking because you didn't eat enough carbohydrates, that's inconvenient. Buying a nice bike but it totally doesn't fit you, getting injured again, that's inconvenient. You know, eating foods that give you a stomach ache because they're not ripe or whatever, that's inconvenient, you know what I mean? Final one, helmet. You've got to wear a helmet, you know what I mean? Shop around, get the best one that fits your head nice. And I see a lot of people, they do the straps at the back like this. So why wear a helmet at all? You know what I mean? It's you want to have it not like constricting you like this, but you want to have at least 2 fingers width in there. So it's not constricting you, but it's not going to fly off your head in the event of an accident. and you can sit in front of the mirror and just position it. So you want to have the gaps even here. And helmets these days, they're great. They're almost fashion items, you know what I mean? It's sort of like, the weight factor is really cool in helmets, but they can save your life. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for a helmet. I'd probably be more crazy and brain damaged than I really am. Definitely helmets, you've got to wear them. And what I find funny is people riding fixed gear bikes around town, no brakes, and their helmet is strapped up like this. And I call them flakers, because they're ready to check off the planet. This is funny, and normally they've got a cigarette in their mouth as well. And you want to have your helmet not like this. You want to have your helmet again, you know, straight across your head like that. Maybe a finger's width between your sunglasses and your helmet. Sunglasses, I find it very helpful in protecting against bugs hitting your face or rocks, or maybe a bit of sun glare if you're riding into traffic can be dangerous sometimes. So sunglasses, again, find what style fits your head, what's most comfortable. Same with the helmet, it's the same with shoes. Try before you buy, and your local bike shop, best place to go for mechanics and advice on the new bike purchases, and of course the most important factor is getting fitted to the right bike. So thanks for watching, and if you have any more requests, type your comments down below, and I'll see you on the road.